Hi, Zachary George here with you again on Practically Social. Tonight we'll be reviewing the XP80R by Coast Products. This is their professional series flashlight, and we will be having a look at some of its capacity and ability to light up the dark here. We are in the parking lot of a old shopping mall, so want to show you how far this light can reach, and then also tell you about some of its specific features. This light was provided to me by Coast Products, so I am doing a review for them and putting that on my channel, as this isn't what I normally do on the channel. However, I did want to showcase some of the features of this wonderful product that they've sent me. This is the third product that I've been reviewing by them, and I've tested some of their rechargeable batteries, and next time we'll be testing one of their more compact lights that you can also put on as a headlamp. So now to the XP80R, the first thing that you need to realize is that this is a large flashlight. This is about 12 inches long. It weighs well over a pound, nearly 2 pounds. And if you're looking at something else that to compare it to, this is the 10-inch Maglite waterproof police carry flashlight. So Coast Products makes wonderful things with weather ratings. This has an IPX54 rating on it, so it is excellent in dust. It is somewhat water resistant. It is, however, not waterproof, and there are some switches and things on here that could be vulnerable to moisture as well. So I would recommend using this light in dry environments or possibly in moist environments, but definitely not in wet environments or having this thing submerged. You'll also notice that I have a Stanley 1500 lumen light here. This light by Coast is a 15,000 lumen light, and as you can see behind me, we've illuminated the background with the headlights of my car. So we'll be comparing these lights to that. I'll be comparing the Coast to the Stanley. I won't be comparing it to the Maglite because there's absolutely no comparison. That's your grandfather's flashlight. This thing is what I call the bat signal, and I will show you why tonight. All right, so first, when you get the light, you need to understand that it has a lock feature. So the lock feature is here. And what we do is we press that twice. Now it will tell you how long you have on this charge. This contains a fully rechargeable battery inside. This battery can also be used as a power bank with the included USB-C to USB-C cable. So if you open the side here where it is charged, you'll see 2 ports in there. One of these ports is where it goes in to charge, and the other one is where you can use that cable to charge something else. So I could tell you that some of the lights that I'm using here for our recording could be charged by this Coast light. So what I've got it on right now is medium, and I will turn it to high, and we'll turn off the car lights, and then I will have it shine on the building here, and then I'll shine it behind on these bushes. We're about 200 feet from both, 200 feet from the wall, 200 feet from these bushes. And I'll have my assistant here also hold the light up so that you can see how high the beam goes there. Give me one moment and I will turn off these car lights and we'll show you the true capacity of this Coast 15,000 lumen professional light. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is use spot mode. Actually, this will be flood mode. So flood mode is the whitest, and I'm going to turn off the light on my camera now just to be able to show that to you, both on the wall at 200 feet and on the bushes at 200 feet. So this is the spot. I'm sorry, the flood on this very large wall. That is a full-size auto bay. I will now slide, turn and slide to create the spot. So we've gone narrower now, and it's still very wide. How about if you go out here and hold this up for us? That's good. Got it all tangled up there. Okay. Hold it straight up for me. All right. So my wonderful assistant is now holding the light here. Go ahead and shine it at the wall, please. All right. Now let's turn around. Turn to your left. Shine the light left. Keep shining, keep shining. All right. Hold it on those bushes over there. So you can see this is a very wide field of view. Go ahead and turn right for me, please. Okay, and back on the wall. Now if you would, point it at the sky. Point it at those lights over there. Okay. So there you have some of the capacity of this Coast XP80R Professional Series light. And I would like to compare it now to the Stanley. This is the Stanley here, 1500 lumen light. Very significant spot with a halo also. And now we'll turn that off. Go ahead and shine that at the door for me, please. All right. Now we'll change the slide again and bring it back to flood. And if you look out over this parking lot, you can see just how massive this light is. All right, the different modes here. Now it is important to recognize this is on high. We've got about 2 hours of battery life here on the high mode, and this light will heat up. It will get to about 107 to 109 degrees. It is an aluminum body, and it has this nice knurling like a grenade here, which won't get your hand too hot, but it is important to remember this is a metal casing, and that will have some heat to it. 4 hours here on the medium setting. 4 hours of battery left. Then we have low, would give us 9 hours and 40 minutes of light. This is on a fully charged battery. Then we have something called the moon glow. It's kind of hard to see here but this is the moon glow, and this will give us 38 hours and 40 minutes of claimed light there. So there is that. Now we'll come back here and I'll talk with you again about the features of the light. You will notice I have it on this lanyard here. I would recommend this. It does have a lanyard hole here for you to be able to use, which will also keep it from rolling if the light is laid down. This is a fairly heavy light at about 2 pounds. It's about 12 inches long when it's not extended. It does have this twist and lock feature. You can hear that there, which allows you to adjust the size of the spot or the flood. Power button here, power readout here. It will tell you when it's charging, it will tell you when it's fully charged. I will say that if this battery is completely depleted, expect to charge this light fully overnight. Probably at least 8 hours. If you just need to top it off, it may take about an hour or so. Once again, it's included a USB-C charging cable with it. You just plug it into the wall charger, plug that right in, and then plug it here into the light. Then again, there is that feature where you can use this extra out port to charge something else, like the lights I'm using on my video recording here. Secondly, that battery is removable. You unscrew this cap here at the end, and you can replace that lithium Coast battery if you need to, or you can use AA's for it. It's a massive amount of AA's, and I don't recommend it. And Coast's lithium-ion rechargeable batteries are excellent both in their life and in their fast recharging capacity if you're using something like a 2-amp charger out of a wall or a 12-volt DC charger out of your car. That's about everything I can think of. Once again, I would not recommend using this in extremely wet environments, and I have this lanyard on it here because it's a heavy light. So I'm not going to be drop testing this light because if you look here, there is a massive lens. Now, I trust Coast as a very dependable light. I know they're excellent when they're dropped and that they continue to run. Coast does offer a lifetime guarantee on every product they make, and I have used that guarantee several times with no questions asked. So I can highly recommend Coast products. This particular light I would recommend as a backup light, as an emergency for lighting large areas. Or once again, as I said, maybe a bat signal. You want to shine it high to signal aircraft in the sky. You may need this for outdoor type work. You may want to take this camping with you. I wouldn't recommend this as a personal defense flashlight because it's so large. I do carry Coast lights as my personal defense flashlights. This is an HX5. This is probably my favorite light that Coast makes. It is aircraft grade aluminum. It is weatherproof. It is drop proof. It comes with a lifetime guarantee and is very similar to the product that I'll be reviewing next here on the channel. But I wanted to share this with you. This massive light that Coast makes can be very useful for lighting large areas, for security, for camping, outdoor endeavors that would be in more of a dry environment. I would not submerge this light. I would not drop it if you could prevent it, as this lens is very large and the light is very heavy. However, I would trust that if I dropped this on some soft ground, it would probably work just fine. As I've dropped Coast lights from 1 meter or more from ladders and other things onto concrete surfaces, and they still work. So I've subjected them to cold, I've subjected them to heat, and I will post down in the details area of the video here just how long this light lasts from a full charge, as well as how long it lasts on different settings: the high, the medium, the low, and the moon glow. So I will post those down in the details section so you can see some of that, as well as the temperature that this casing reached in my hand as the light heated up to its full capacity. So there again, the Coast XP80R. I hope you enjoyed this review. A powerful light from Coast, and I hope to see more of their products again in the future. Thanks again for joining us on Practically Social, and thank you so much to my special assistant.